Hey everybody, and welcome to a short video by Dahniska, by myself, on a new strategy I made for Footlight District in Shadows of Evil solo. I'm going to get right into what makes the strategy work, and then I'll explain why, and pretty much everything you need to know about this, so let's get right to it. Alright, so basically this strategy is right here where you see me at. It's at the foot of the stairway, going up to the train station in the Footlight District in Shadows of Evil. This strategy is pretty good, I think. It's quite quick, and some of the major selling points to it are the zombie shield being really close by, which is really awesome because most of the zombie shield locations in the map just aren't that good, but this one's very, very convenient. Just right up the stairs, so anytime your shield breaks, you can just go get another one pretty quickly. There's a reasonable amount of room to work with, considering everything, but it is a pretty tight spot, so you need to be good at doing cutbacks and being able to change your route really quickly if you see zombies trying to block you off. Zombies, for the most part, spawn from up the stairs, but you'll see a couple of them pouring out from other areas, but not a very big area that they spawn in, so they do spawn and get a pretty quick full horde. Does not take very long to gather them all up. For this strategy, you're mostly going to want to be holding a squid gun in your hand like I'm doing for the vast majority of the time. You're going to want to hold this and swap quickly to another weapon to kill the zombies. I recommend either the KN-44 or the HVK assault rifles because you can buy them off the wall really close by, which means as much ammo as you need whenever you need ammo. The HVK is closer though, so that's what I was using. Yeah, right there's the zombie shield. It's pretty easy to get another one if yours breaks, so don't hesitate. You're going to want, for this strategy, to run stamina up because you don't run that quickly overall. So when you're holding the squid gun and the zombies are hitting you, it's just not really that good. So you're going to want stamina up to give you that mobility you need to get around, especially making it through tight gaps. Yeah, you're going to want that stamina up. Of course, you'll need Jug because that's the definitive perk. You'll need Quick Revive on solo to get you up if you go down. And for this one, I was running Mule Kick. That is your choice of what perk you want to run as your fourth perk. Mule Kick is my recommended one because that way I can have another gun to kill the Margwa, and then I can have as well as that, you know, my Blast Furnace gun to kill zombies and the Squid gun for getting out of tight spots. So yeah, this strategy is pretty straightforward. You could stay here for the most part. Another thing is that when you kill the Margwa, you do not have to go underground, and that's really good because I believe connection interrupted problems that people have been getting are often related to teleporting or to just going underneath the middle of the map near Pack-a-Punch area, either near the swords or Pack-a-Punch itself. Either way, you can avoid going down there, and you can stay in this area pretty much all the time unless you need to get perks or Gobblegum. The Silver Protector can also be summoned. He's not that far away, but he does get in the way, so that's something you need to be aware of. You'll notice that there's a lot of tight gaps in this area that I'm making it through, and for some reason, it doesn't seem to be a problem. The zombies tend to get stuck on each other near the pole there, which makes it easy to kill full hordes with Blast Furnace. And then you can use the sword to supplement it, so that's pretty good. This strategy is more of a post-patch strategy, considering the map doesn't play the same as it used to because we can no longer upgrade the squid gun at this point in time. So if maybe somebody will figure out a way to do that at some point. Maybe there's another way to do it, but since you can't Pack-a-Punch it anymore, then Blast Furnace is now the main way to power up the sword. So this makes it good for getting full hordes and killing them all together. Alright, so at some point, the Margwa will also show up, and this guy's really annoying. So in order to avoid getting connection interrupted problems, this strategy takes advantage of the fact that the Burlesque theater itself is really close by, and the Burlesque is a pretty decent place to kill the Margwa without going underground. This map doesn't have many open areas or areas that are really good for getting the Margwa killed quickly and easily without putting you in a bad spot. And one thing about the Burlesque is, yes, you need to be aware of those spawns. They do spawn very quickly in a couple places in the room, so you'll be doing well off if you're aware of the zombie spawns and work around them. But basically, there's enough room here to do quick Margwa killing. The first head is always the worst, and it's good to hold your squid gun in your hand when you're running around gathering up all the zombies to kill this guy. You could use the little Arnies to help too, but zombies sometimes go from them, you know, alongside of the Margwa, and the Margwa takes them out, and then you've got both of them coming right back at you again. The main problem is getting the first head off of the Margwa, and it can take some time. For this, I recommend the best weapon is probably the Haymaker, upgraded with long barrel and laser. And if you got double tap, it'll make it even twice as good with the damage that it does. You could try the ray gun, but it can sometimes take a lot of shots because the zombies can block you off from hitting him. Yeah, double tap will help you, but if you're limited to only 4 perks, you may not want to have double tap. So having the unquenchable gumball and trying that might help you to have an extra perk or two so you can afford to have double tap. So yeah, the Margwa's pretty annoying, but you could kill him like this. I like to take advantage of the fact that the zombies have to step up and down on the stage, and that's a good way to go about kind of grouping them all together. Same for Margwa, can kind of slow them down, especially when some of them are sprinting like they do since the most recent patch. But yeah, this is a good way to take out the Margwa without going underground, which is also part of the strategy. So yeah, that's pretty much that. It's something you got to be really careful about, though. You could try throwing a sword as well to finish him off. I ended up doing that here. I'm not sure if that's a really good thing for Void Connection Interrupted, but it did work for me. And yeah, you can risk running up close to him and slashing if you feel like it. It's risky, but it sometimes does work. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. The whole strategy in a nutshell. You've got an area where you can train and kill the zombies, and then you've got an area where you can train and kill the Margwa as well. Alright, guys, so this is Dahniska signing out right now. Thanks for stopping by. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments. I hope you find this strategy useful.